Alright, 819 part 2 of homes. Alright, this is let me flip this camera around. Will it do while I'm videoing? Oh well. Guess not. Oh well. I was trying to show how the vines and stuff was growing over the boundaries, the partitions on the side of the expressway. And that's stuff that you don't want to do, because even though you don't think that those vines are strong, those vines will kill a tree. They pull trees down. They can grow as dang near half, if not the same thickness. Certain vines, the thickness of the tree. I have had to cut back so many vines and overgrowth on trees. Now let me tell you something. You can do it yourself. You can take a machete or anything, a hedge trimmer or whatever you can use to cut those vines, and then spray some weed killer around. If you don't like weed killer, just get some gloves on and pull them up by the roots. Just pull them up by the roots, and just keep an eye on them, every month. Because especially the more it rains, the more the weeds grow, and that'll help you to keep the overgrowth at bay. In terms of maintenance, you want to cut your grass every 2 weeks and pick up sticks or whatnot, because that will definitely keep your lawnmower from getting from dulling the lawnmower blade. You don't want to hit rocks. I know some people just have never been trained on anything that comes down with house maintenance, so that's why I'm saying this stuff and move to make this video. If you got a septic tank, every month you want to send down a treatment to empty of bacteria or enzymes to eat up the solid waste, to help with the free flowing of the septic tank and keep it from backing up. But you don't want to pour bleach down, because bleach will kill the enzyme or bacteria or whatever you're pouring down the drain. And you always want to pour down the lowest, unless you got a sump pump, you want to put it in the lowest free flowing bathroom toilet of the house. So if you got a basement and it doesn't have a sump pump, you want to flush it down that toilet. Otherwise, you want to go to whichever's closest to the main line going outside the house. If you got a septic, if you go on the sewer system, it's good to pour bleach down your pipes every so often, or especially if you got plastic pipes. Now, the reason I say bleach is because it keeps the gnats, especially during the summertime, out of your house, because they're gonna feed on them drains. They're gonna feed off the water in them drains. If they ain't eating off you, they feeding off the water. They're breathing water, and it'd be hard to get out of them. Now, trash. I have been in some of the nastiest folks' house. So nasty, I don't even want to get on the floor. And even if I do have to, as soon as I get to the house, I'm coming out my clothes, throwing them straight into the washing machine. Anyway, nastiness. So it is wise to bag your food before you put it in the trash can, to cut down on roaches and pests. So if you throwing open trash into your trash can, whether it's in a cabinet, got a lid on it or whatever, it's still gonna create a smell, and bugs are going to be attracted to it. So I'm gonna say again, it is wise to make sure you either take the trash out into the trash can, where it don't matter if they're bugs, or bag it if you're gonna keep it inside of a in-house trash can, and preferably have a lid on as well. And that's where you want to spray your most bug spray. When you are spraying your house, I recommend spraying your house for bugs, bombing or whatever. Spray. Now let me tell you something, I done cleaned a lot of roaches out of folks' house in terms of fumigating. The place they hide is in the vents, so you want to spray inside the vents. Home Defense is good. They have several products. Raid kills everything. Okay. Raid is good. They may not die instantly, okay? But within about 10-20 seconds, they gonna die as soon as they get hit with it. When they walk through it. So when you spraying, okay, and I know I'm all over the place, 'cause I'm trying to talk about keeping your house free of smells as well as bugs, because the smells gonna attract the bugs. And every change of season, you got to worry about the bugs, because when the cold season hit, the bugs trying to find some way to get in for the wintertime. When the summertime hit, the bugs outside are coming out of whatever shell or whatever, and then they looking for something to eat. So if your house got smells, they smell food, they coming in, ants or whatever. So first, you want to spray outside and get a perimeter, okay, of your house. Now for mosquitoes, there's this oh my god, what's the name of that plant? Skin So Soft has in it and they burn this oil. The oil of the plant they burn in them tiki lamps, candela or something like that. Anyway, they actually have a plant, and I bought it from Home Depot, and I put it at my mom's house. And when I say no mosquitoes around, zero, none. I ain't even see no flies. I mean, that plant really repels mosquitoes. That's good for putting outside. But it's a very sensitive plant in terms of maintenance. Like, it don't like heat too much. So I'll put in the description how to care for it. And I'll put in the description the name of that plant as well. Anyhow, with that being said, let's get back focused on the bug population. Spray around trash cans inside and out. Spray around the border of the house. Spray around the windows. Spray around any vent openings of the house. Meaning, like, if you got a vent that's coming out from the fan of the bathroom, or you got any openings where air has to transfer, where it's like something you can't seal off, you need to spray around it, because small bugs can get through those mesh if the mesh is not small enough or what have you. You want to fill in any, and I said this on part 1, you want to fill in any cracks around, brick openings or foundation openings. You want to make sure those are sealed in. Hydraulic cement, I would recommend for anything where water can touch, or if especially close to the ground. Otherwise, you can just use the regular foam if it's above ground. And then you can spray around doors, especially anything, garage doors as well, and even like the especially around the corners of the garage doors, because for whatever reason that's where a lot of bugs like to try and find entry. And if there is a weather stripping seal that's not on a garage door or an entry door, then you want to make sure that I'm backing up. Get that seal. Oh Lord, don't hit. Oh Jesus. Okay, I didn't hit it. You want to make sure those are sealed in as well, because that creates unnecessary weather and entry for bugs. Inside the house, you want to spray vents, you want to spray around door. Okay, this is the doorknob, and then on the side there's a striker piece, and then there's this little hole inside the door jamb. You want to spray those too, because bugs are hiding there. I learned while defunking this house of rats and roaches in there. Anyway, you want to make sure there's no food left out. You don't want to attract them, and you want to make sure that you clean up food debris at night. If you put something down with food, you need to wipe up that area where food was. It's just part of the deal. The bugs, they smell the small pieces that we don't recognize, and especially if you have these elaborate tile or granite things where it's just all these different patterns in there where you can't really see what's on there or not. You want to make sure you clean those off. And spray the vents. I know I said that. spray the wet areas because they feed off water. Every crack, baseboards, behind furniture, up under couches, chairs, behind entertainment center, anywhere you can't see, you want to spray in those areas. But be careful of the electrical now, because you can create a short or what have you. So anyway, I think I got that. So I'll do a part 3 on some other maintenance in terms of like light plumbing, painting, and stuff like that you can do as a homeowner, or not. You can call me. I'll do it.